Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today, I am in the park again, because why the hell not? It's a nice public place where I can just go. I don't know what this bus is doing right now. Is he going to park here? Okay, he's going to let everybody off, so I should actually be yeah, I'm going to go right now. So this dude doesn't just drop a bunch of people out in front of me. Alright, so anyway, what I want to do... Fuck. It started already. Can I run him over? Fuck, I'm not in a Mustang. Alright, so I wanted to make this video because I was nominated by TheSlapTrain. You guys know who he is. He nominated me to do the top 5, or my top 5, or my worst 5 mistakes or habits that I have. Like, pretty much bad habits when I'm driving, and I should try to mention 5. But I'm such a perfect driver that I can't come up with 5 of them. I don't know what to say for it. So, like, should I just cut the video short? Like, I don't have 5. I'm a perfect driver. I'm sorry. So, alright, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys later. Now, before I go ahead and I list my top 5, I'd like to nominate my 5 people, or I'd like to name the 5 people that I want to do this little challenge, and hopefully I'll be able to see videos from you guys on your channel. So, basically, first person, Boosted, I want to see a video of you doing this challenge, name your top 5 worst driving habits or whatever. Black Panther, I also want to nominate GTA Wise Guy, mostly because I want to see your Evo again, because that thing is fucking sweet. I also want to nominate Adam LZ. If you guys don't know who he is, he's just sort of recently started uploading videos of cars on his channel, maybe like a year ago or something. His channel is fucking sweet. I just recently started to watch some of his videos. These are some good brakes, actually. I got the brakes changed as well. I got my clutch changed, a bunch of other stuff done to the car, and I've only recently got it back. So I'm trying, like, literally today I just wanted to come out and test everything and see what it's like. So pretty good so far. This clutch bites really fucking hard compared to my old clutch, so that's kind of cool. Now next I want to nominate, actually the last person I want to nominate is going to be Fatal. Now this is the only person in the crew so far that hasn't uploaded a video of them driving or them behind the wheel of a car, and I want him to make a video of this. It's just going to be so funny, because there's not a lot of people from our crew that actually make videos of them driving. It's pretty much just me. I'm 520. Get him, get him, get him. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. That dude is gone. No particular order, I'm just going to name these, but starting with the very first one is I'm a little bit hasty. I'm a little bit impatient sometimes. So, for example, let me give you guys an example. When there's a person, like, let's say I'm sitting at a roundabout, there's a person in front of me, the dude doesn't move, even though there's no cars coming, or there's a person at the traffic lights that turns green and they still stay there for like a solid like 5 seconds. I want to move. I want to go. I don't want to sit behind that person. And sometimes I get a little bit impatient, and like it gets to the point where I either beat the horn, or like, especially when people are at a roundabout and they just go off really slowly, or they don't like just properly move off, I try to overtake them. That's one thing. So I guess I'm a little bit impatient when it comes with like to everything. Now it's not that big of a deal. It's just it's sometimes a little bit, I don't know. It kind of gets to the point where I shouldn't be doing this, because I may be breaking some laws, but not really. Like, I don't know, like, what kind of law am I breaking when I'm trying to, like, overtake a person that's just sitting at a roundabout doing nothing? Like, if there's a person in, like, the left lane, for example, sitting there doing fucking, look, this person, for example, literally, like, 4 seconds before you actually took off, there's no cars in front of you, they all went, and you just sit there fucking twiddling your cock. Like, what are you doing? But anyway, it's annoying. It gets to me, right? Like, it's mentally, it just pisses me off when people don't move. Like, I want to be quick when I go to places. I want to get there. I want to just do things, right? I don't want to spend my whole day sitting in traffic because some retard just forgets to drive off. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much why that is my number one thing. I get impatient and I try to, like, overtake people. I try to go past them in any way, shape, or form, because they're fucking annoying. They don't move, or I tend to, like, beep at them or flash my lights or whatever. So I guess I'm a little bit impatient when it comes to that. But that only happens sometimes. I don't always do that, obviously, but like, sometimes it happens, and it's fucking annoying. Now for number 2, I kind of thought a little bit about this, and I'm not entirely sure if it's true or not. But sometimes, again, this is something, like, I don't do these all the time. Like, this isn't like a habit that I do all the time. But sometimes I like to like, basically drive drunk. Like, I love to to go out, go to a pub or something, get absolutely shit-faced and just drive home, it's like my favorite thing to do. Like it's so much fun driving literally all over the road. It's amazing. It's such an amazing feeling. And usually I like to inject myself with some cocaine sometimes, and you know, like have myself in that that really good high, like really hyper. Just after like I come out of the pub, I like can, you know, boom, inject myself with a bit of heroin or a bit of cocaine and stuff, and it's just it's great. It just feels so good, especially driving into traffic and stuff. It's so much fun. Oh, but seriously, number 2, I drive a little bit too close to the people in front of me. I've done this so much, and I'm starting to notice it a lot more now because people are telling me about it. But I drive kind of close to the people in front of me. Again, this I guess has to do with the impatience thing, because I hate people driving under the speed limit, or like I just hate people driving slow overall. So I tend to sort of drive a little bit too close to the people in front of me. Right now I'm not driving too close. Like again, this is like a sometimes thing. This is situational. I don't do it all the time, obviously, but I do it sometimes, and it's kind of annoying when people don't fucking go the speed limit. Go the speed limit. That's why it's there. Like when there's no traffic or anything, you should not be driving under the speed limit at all. Like I don't see a point of you driving so slow. I'm in a fucking slow car and I'm able to like drive faster than you. Like I'm in this is a properly slow car, but I can actually keep up with people and I can drive faster than them because they're fucking they just don't drive. I don't see the point of them driving so slow, especially when there's nobody in front of them, there's no traffic or anything, and they just drive like 10 kilometers an hour under the speed limit at least. So it blows my mind. It legit just blows my mind, and I have no idea. Like, I don't know. That's the thing. Holy, what is this road? Hopefully my camera doesn't fall off. Alright, Jesus fuck. Alright, anyway, so that's pretty much my number 2. People not driving the speed limit. I tend to drive a little bit too close to them, which I guess it is considered like dangerous. You know, I don't have the same distance to stop, especially if it's raining or something like that. Like, I'm a pretty logical person when it comes to driving. It's just sometimes I do this sort of stuff, and it is kind of a habit, I guess, because people are telling me to stop doing it. So I'm guessing people notice, you know. So that is my number 2. Now for number 3, I tend to drive a little bit more aggressive in the rain. That's okay. I tend to sort of test out my car a little bit more. That's my number 3. I try to test out my car, test the limits of it. I do it all the time. I try to have fun with my car. I don't want to go ahead and just be like the most boring person, just hands at 10 and 2, and just sit here and just fall asleep driving. And like, I want to be able to have a little bit of fun with my car. It's slow, which makes it just even more fun because you have to rev the shit out of it to go anywhere. It's so much fun to drive, especially in the rain, which is what I mentioned. In the rain, I love to try and drift this thing. I love doing it. Every single time I do. Which honestly, it helps me out because there was at one point I remember when I can't remember where it was, but I was driving basically, and the road was very, very wet. It just stopped raining, and the road was incredibly wet. It was also, for some reason, like very, very greasy around this specific roundabout. So I went to the roundabout, I turned the wheel, I went just slightly too fast, and because I just know how to sort of bring the back around, I just tapped the e-brake a little bit. I brought the back around. People were staring at me like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, but I basically ended up saving my car from understeering into like the curb or whatever. So it's kind of fun in a way, just to mess around with the car, especially learning how to lift off oversteering. This thing is so much fun, especially in the wet. I go in, I get just a little bit of understeer, take my foot off the gas completely, and the back just comes around, and this thing just starts to slide, pretty much. It's so much fun, and I tend to do that. During like the bad, like rainy times. Like, I don't do it on dry roads because that's just first of all stupid, and second of all because there's a lot of people just driving around normally now. I don't do it like, when there's traffic or anything. I do it when it's like completely empty. So that is another bad habit that I guess needs to stop before I actually end up crashing or doing something stupid. Now, number 4, I tend to turn everything into a little bit of a challenge, into a little bit of a race all the time. I don't know why. Get him, go, 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 go. But that's just my thing. When I see someone coming up on like my right lane or whatever, trying to drive and overtake me and do that, like I always like think to myself, what if I can take this guy? What if I can just floor it right now and see if I can take him? That always happens all the fucking time. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if there's anybody else that feels this way. But every single time there's someone that tries to drive faster than me, it's like you literally notice the car that's trying to like overtake you or trying to drive faster than you, and you're sitting there, it's like, I wonder if I take this guy, and then I just plant my foot down. So I tend to turn sort of just normal encounters, like normal, just random events on the road, into little like races, little like it just feels good, all right, trying to drive fast and trying to accelerate your car and do all sorts of stuff like that. So also I like to try and challenge Civic drivers, because usually the Civic drivers pretty much around the area here are kind of shit. The drivers are fucking awful. All these guys do is they go around, there's a specific road where it's just pretty much straight for about, let's say, around 3 kilometers, right? Like so the road is completely straight, and all they do every single night, pretty much close to where I live, is you hear them. Like, I just have my windows open and you fucking hear these guys just constantly racing up and down that road, right? Obviously there's cop cars and whatever that show up and all that sort of stuff, so they like, you know, they fuck off. But they do race quite a lot, and all they do though is just drive straight. They just try to drag race, you know. That's all they do. So when I take these guys, when I see someone and I take, like in a Civic, and I try to take these guys around like a curvy road, like a proper road to drive around, I'm trying to test them basically, because I want to see if they're actually decent drivers. And I do this a lot. Like I always, every time I see a Civic driver that tries to like drive fast or anything, I always try to challenge the dudes in corners. Because my car right now, if you guys have seen previous videos of mine, this thing is a fucking boat. I'm just gonna say this now. I have nothing against Civics. It's just the way these people like modify their cars is they put a fart cannon on the back, like just a big ass fat exhaust, and that's pretty much it. They don't do anything performance wise. They just leave it the way it is, and it's just loud and obnoxious. And they, I guess, put coilovers on it, or they put lowering springs, and they're just shit drivers. I don't know. I've raced Civics before, all right? I've raced Civics before, and a lot of the time they're just awful drivers in like just around corners. They're just fucking shite drivers. So basically, like, I try to challenge them all the fucking time. Every time I see them, I try to challenge them around corners. If there's space, if there's room, I either like chase him or he chases me or whatever, and I can see how bad or good people are, you know, at driving when I do this. But I do this a lot, like all the fucking time, just because most of these Civic drivers are just garbage. All they do is just race in a straight line, and that's it, with their little like 1.6s, and they rev the tits out of it, and that's pretty much how that works. But that's pretty much it. And last but not least, I drive too much. I always try, like, I waste a lot of petrol. I waste a lot of it all the time. I need to sort of chill out with that. That is pretty much one of the biggest ones right now. It's a bad driving habit because I drive all the time. Every time if I need to go, like, get a haircut, I can literally walk to the place to get a haircut, but I need to drive. Like, it's getting to the point where I'm driving a little bit too much. Like, every night or every day, I just go out and I have to drive because I enjoy it quite a lot. But it's getting to the point where this is actually a bad habit because I'm wasting a lot of money on petrol, and this is something that needs to stop. And I guess it's not that big of a deal. It's not that bad of a thing, driving a lot. It's just, it's getting to the point where it's literally just cleaning out my wallet, and I don't like that. It's really, really bad. So that is pretty much my last one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm a very logical person when it comes to driving, so I indicate all the time. I stay in my correct lane. I try to position myself in the correct lane, like, early on. Like, you know, I let people pass in front of me or whatever. I'm not I'm not a dickhead when I'm behind the wheel, but like these little driving habits, I guess, are kind of bad. The ones that I mentioned, and you know, they're not like horrible, but they're kind of bad, and I need to sort of either ease up on them or just basically try to make them stop. That's pretty much it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, I nominated those people at the start of the video, so hopefully I'll see you guys doing it. But for now, that's going to be it. I'm going to go back home and hopefully, I don't fucking know, upload this video or something. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you guys again for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later.